Mabel, as the landlady of this house that her father left behind, she is so soft-spoken and also very kind to the tenant. But her friend, who is Stella, has been telling her to collect the rent from housemates whose rent have been due for months. But according to Mabel, the economy is hard, difficult, so she's going to give them some time. But Stella was like, "You are too kind. That is what most of the tenants in this compound take you for granted." Well, Mabel didn't see that side of the tenant. She still continued to give excuses that economy is hard. One day, she received a new tenant. Her name is Abigail. According to Abigail, she is just moving into this neighborhood or this house temporarily because a house she's building for now is under construction and some of the contractors are stealing from her. That is why she is renting this place for the meantime. Mabel looked on as Abigail runs a show of things that she is not able to prove. And at this moment, she took the rent money from Abigail and asked her to be a good tenant. Abigail assured that she will be a good tenant. After 2 months, Abigail have stayed in the house. Abigail shows off by buying gifts for the children in the neighborhood, in the community, and she has an assistant named Dave. Dave also always comes around to the house and does all the things that Abigail asks him to do. Examples of some of these things are post pictures of Abigail giving items to children to show that she is a good influence in her society, show other kind gestures that Abigail does. So, Dave has been a very good personal assistant. One day, Dave came to Abigail and ranted that he hasn't received his salary yet. Abigail said, "You know what? You know the work we are doing. The money is not coming in. The endorsement is not yet in. So, when they come, I'm going to give you a huge sum of money." Immediately, Dave understood and waved that away. One day, Abigail called Dave and told him that they need to go to a certain estate to shoot a video for their content so that this will attract bronze to her. They went to a committed gated estate to shoot video. Whilst they were shooting, the estate security asked them to leave because after questioning Abigail and asking her what is her house number and certain security questions, the security realized that Abigail does not live here, and that was a big blow yawa in her face. They left the estate quickly before they could disgrace them. One day, Mabel was just gisting around and she saw Abigail once again and quickly said, "You've been in this house for 3 months already. I hope you know that your rent will be due soon because he told me you're just here for a few months." Quickly, Abigail said, "Don't worry. Yes, I'm here for a few months, but I'll pay you even if the rent is due, and when my house is not ready, I'll give you your payment." Well, Mabel said, "As soon as you pay me, you are good to go." Mabel realized that some of the tenants are actually not paying their rent, and some of the apartments or some of the rooms are deteriorating, so she needed to get some money herself and repair it. She looked for jobs she didn't get. She ended up fighting a keke driver because of chicken change. She came home and realized no, she needed to find a job. She started looking for a job and she luckily found a cleaner's job in a real estate company. She has been doing that for the couple of weeks now. One day, Abigail, who is known to be an influencer, realized that this house can't be sold after she encountered one of the biggest real estate agents approaching her thinking that she is a realtor. So with that, she quickly adjusted her bio and said, yes, she is a realtor. She deals with real estate and all of that. So she has this house she wants to sell. Quickly, she started advertising that. Then this brought in attention to Mabel. Mabel called Abigail one day and said, "It seems like you are into real estate now." "Yes," Abigail said, "yes. I maybe wanted to see you quickly. Why don't you sell this your house? The tenants are not paying you. I heard rumors they are not paying you, and I also heard that the house was given to you by your father. And you're not taking care of this property. Why don't you sell it? Use the money to start a business and, buy a new apartment or something." Abigail was trying to convince Mabel to sell the house. But immediately, Mabel said, "Sorry, I can't sell this property. This is the only property that I have of my father. It gives me remembrance of my father. This is the only thing I have in Hele. In his legacy, I'm not selling." Abigail did all her thing she needed to do, but no, Mabel was not agreeing. But behind closed doors, Abigail has assured the agency that she will be able to convince the owner to sell the house. At the end, the agency said that property will be a good thing for a good estate to build and have a lot of investment. Quickly, Abigail was doing everything convincing Mabel, but Mabel has refused. One day, Dave told Abigail that, "Look, if Mabel has refused to sell this property, why don't you fake document and sell it? That will be sharp." Quickly, as they planned to do that, Mabel was attacked by some gangs just to put fear in her to sell the property, but she did not fling or move. She rather moved out of the house, but in the middle of the night, a young man met her and tried to help her. This young man was her boss, who she didn't know because all she knew was the HR who employed her in the company. So this young man called Damien called her, approached her, and then saved her from the thugs that were disturbing her in her own house. So she went to Damien's apartment to have a sleepover from all the disturbance she was going through. After being there over the weekend, she went back to her house. Again, Abigail approached and tried to convince her, but this time it was a tussle of fight and insult. The girl said, "Why are you so interested in this property?" Abigail said, "Why don't you want to sell? Do you want to live in object poverty? This is a good deal. You won't get this deal anyway because the location is that bad." Abigail said, "Whether the location is bad or not, I am not selling. Tell whoever wants to buy, I am not selling." Abigail went back to her room and realized, no, this is the time. She is going to take her assistant Dave's advice. As Abigail prepared the fake document, Mabel was invited by Damien to spend 1 week with him. And quickly, Damien also asked permission from her workplace, not knowing that they work in the same company. Mabel agreed and spent a whole week with Damien and catch up and became super close. After the week, Abigail called Damien quickly and said that yes, the owner of the property wants to sell. Damien was shocked because he knew that the person didn't want to sell, but Abigail said the person is now ready to sell. They met, but before that, Damien went behind the back of Abigail to inspect the property. Whilst he entered the compound to inspect the property, he quickly met Mabel. To his surprise, he didn't understand what Mabel was doing. Quickly, Mabel said, "This is my property. What are you doing here?" Damien said, "Well, I'm about to buy this property." Mabel was confused and quickly said, "I am not selling. So you're the one said buying the property. What do you mean?" Abigail told me you are selling. Wait, Abigail, no, I'm not selling. There was a whole confusion. Quickly, Mabel explained everything to Damien, and Damien understands. Say, "Well, if this is something that is close to your heart, I don't think you should sell it either. If you are ever ready to sell, I'm here to buy. For now, I understand." Next day, Damien was in his office and Abigail came, presenting some document to him to sign in regards to selling the property. Quickly, he said, "Wait, so you want to sell a fake You want to give me a fake document to a property that the owner hasn't agreed yet? Yeah, I went and I spoke with Mabel. So this is what you do, right? At this point, Abigail was so disappointed and didn't know what to do. The shame was all over her. She got angry and left the office to meet Mabel. And at this time, Mabel and Abigail were close to fighting, insulting each other. The HR was there and quickly Damien heard the noise and came out and saw that, whoa, Abigail, this is where you work? Yes, I work here. Wow, this is a small world. I meet you once, I meet you twice again. At this time, Mabel and Abigail apologized to Damien. All this time was going on. Damien was also disappointed in both ladies fighting. After that incident, Abigail rent was due and didn't know what to do. So she quickly contacted some guys to kidnap Mabel so that Mabel would sign the original document. Again, Mabel refused to sign. Abigail said, well, since you have refused to sign this document, you remain here until you agree to sell this property. This is where I'm going to get money to sort out all my bills and show off. If you are not ready, you will rot here. Mabel left and this left in the dungeon of these kidnappers. Abigail, on the other hand, also went on looking for other agency who will be interested in this property. One day, she received a call from her strange woman. The woman introduced herself as her auntie. The auntie which she knew but has never met. So she quickly went to meet the auntie, brought the auntie to the compound. When the auntie came to the compound, the auntie quickly said, wait, this is where you live? She said, yes. The auntie said, wait, this is your mother's compound. This is where your father lives. Abigail was confused. What do you mean, my father? My father is dead. Yes, he's dead, but this is his property. This is his house. Wait, you live here? This is a small world. Quickly, Abigail didn't know what to do, and the auntie said, look, do you know you are a twin? You know, right? Yes, my mom told me. Well, you need to show me where Mabel is. Mabel is your twin, and we heard that she has been in this house for a while now. At this point, Abigail didn't know what to do, but she has no choice but to show where Mabel is. The auntie went and met Mabel, and Abigail was trying to apologize for everything she has put her sister through. Mabel was not ready to forgive, but the auntie said, you two are twins. You need to forgive each other. The auntie explained what happened, that the situation of their parents, they were so in love, but as marriage may have it, disagreement happened and both of them could not stand each other. So her mom took Abigail while the father took Mabel. So they are twin sisters. At this point, blood is thicker than water. Mabel forgave Abigail. They sort out their money issues to take care of their mom, because all this while also Abigail was also doing or trying to sell this property or work hard for her mom's health and also herself as well. Damien was there to help throughout this process. After sorting out and making sure their mom is well, Damien asked Mabel to be his girlfriend officially, which he insisted that he is going to marry her. It doesn't matter their social status or financial status. He is real. Mabel didn't believe it, but Damien assured her that if she wants him to marry her now, she would do that. Quickly, Mabel said, I'll think about it. But quickly, she agreed and said, yes, I'll be your girlfriend. Damien was so happy, hugged Mabel on that day. Thanks for watching this recap. This channel brings you the best Nollywood movies. We save you time and money. Don't forget to subscribe and like our videos for more movie recap.